So it's about 6 a.m. It's really early in the morning. It's also cold, it's windy, and I'm out here flying a drone. But the sunrise was awesome. So that's what I wanted to do. It's actually impressive how well the, I don't know if you can see the drone, I'll come closer. It's actually impressive how well this drone does in the high wind, where it is trying to keep pretty stable, and it's actually succeeding in that. Staying in one place even though it's windy. It's windy enough that the camera here is moving around. It's cold. We gotta put this baby down. A morning with the Wrights. So we figured it'd be fun to show what our mornings are like. And really the point being, our mornings are pretty much just like every other family's. We wake up, we eat breakfast, and we go about our day. So I'm usually the one that's up first. I try to get up at 5 and either get some work done or do some exercising. And I'll be joined by Claire or Annabelle. Probably Claire first. Estelle is usually the one that gets up last, the person we actually have to wake up, and Erica as well. But it's kind of different depending upon where we are. Sometimes we have a shower. I can go out exercising in the morning. Sometimes, like here, we have a sauna. And I don't want to get up at 3 to start the sauna. So no exercise in the morning because I want to shower after I go running. That's the difference for us. When we move, our routine changes. But there's still a routine everywhere we go. It's time for breakfast. You can't hear it. My stomach just said breakfast time. Speaking of breakfast though, I realized that we should probably do some cool video of the different foods that we eat in the different places that we live. Portugal had some interesting stuff that I've never tasted or eaten before. Sweden definitely has some weird random stuff that, since we've grown up in Sweden, we don't think they're too weird, but whenever we have friends visiting and we have them eat this stuff, they think it's weird, let's put it that way. Anyhow, remember how I said that I wanted to pack the Legos when we left Stockholm and we drove up here, and I managed to do that. We didn't bring our stroller, we didn't bring our what else did we bring? A travel crib, a couple of things like that, rather big pieces. So I could fit the Legos in like 3 or 4 big boxes into the trunk of the car, and we brought this up here. And I'm so happy that we did. The girls, all 3 of them are playing with Legos. They're either building or they're playing with it, like, I guess they call it play life, I don't know. Full disclosure, I'm playing with the Legos. So I've built helicopters and airplanes and houses and buildings and cranes and cars and all kinds of fun stuff. And it's great quality time where we can sit on the floor in the living room building Legos, the girls and I. Erica's not too much into Legos, but she enjoys the fact that we're all playing on the floor. Legos were always my favorite toy. I've always loved it. I love that the girls are loving playing with Legos and building stuff. It's also probably, hopefully, I don't know, but I hope that it's one of these developmental toys. I really think it is. It's both creative and I guess we could kind of talk about engineering when we're playing with Legos. I mean, you can't build everything without having to think it through first and kind of have a plan. So we'll work on that. Annabelle usually doesn't have a plan. She just sticks pieces on each other, but that's fine too. That's fun. That's great. So I've mentioned that we have mosquitoes and gnats, and we still do. However, right now, since it's this windy, there's nothing. That's why I could come out here and sit by the water, because there's no mosquitoes and gnats. Otherwise, this is like a bad place to be, gnat and mosquito wise. Pretty good place to be for a view and for the water, and usually there's a boat sitting here. It's over there right now. Funny story with the gnats. They have a tendency to get everywhere, like little tiny bugs. They will go everywhere. Like they'll get behind your glasses, in your nose, in your ear, just everywhere. And we were outside and I got one in my mouth and I tried to cough it. Yeah, this is disgusting, I know, but I tried to cough this back up. It didn't work. So I kind of feel that I have this bug in my mouth. I go inside, I drink some water. No, not dealing with it. I was like, huh. So I grabbed a cookie. So now I'm chowing cookies and drinking milk. And that's, of course, when the kids come in and they're looking at me. It's right before dinner. And they're looking at me going, well, why do you get a cookie? And I said, oh, because I'm choking on a gnat. I'm choking on mosquitoes. I'm like, what? I want a cookie too. That's unfair, yada, yada, yada. And I go, no. If you're choking on a gnat or a mosquito, then you get a cookie. So go outside, come back if you're choking on a bug, and you'll get a cookie. If not, then no cookie. Sorry about that. No gnat, no cookie. Anyhow, so when the sun's out and there's no wind, then we've got bugs. Not as fun. But if it's either colder, which it will be more and more, it'll get more and more cold for every day. But if it's colder, we don't have as many bugs. And if it's windy like today, then we don't have any bugs. And that's cool too. It's cold though. It's really cold. Don't like being cold. The cool thing is that when the bugs are out in full force, we have mosquito hats or hats with like a mosquito net over. And I call them gnat hats. They work really well though. Girls look hilarious when they have these on running around. It's like they have a big old tent on their head. But it gets the job done, and that's what's important. So a couple of days ago, we wanted to go for a little hike, and we didn't think there were many mosquitoes. We didn't have them around the house here. So we went over to just about 15 minutes down the road, and we were just gonna, first we ate lunch, and then we were gonna walk just a little. I wouldn't even call it a hike, it's a walk. It's also in a wooded area. So the wind that was keeping the bugs away from here wasn't doing anything on this path. And it's a circle. So we got about halfway, and about roughly halfway, we were all feeling that this was not a good idea and it was not fun walking around in the woods with mosquitoes. You know how when kids get grumpy, parents get grumpy, everybody's grumpy. That's a recipe for bad day, I guess. Recipe for a bad day. We kind of dealt with it in such a way that Eric kind of went fast and first, and the two big kids walked with her. Because if you walk fast enough, the mosquitoes are like caught behind you. They can't catch up. And then just keep going and you're good to go. And I grabbed Annabelle, who was kind of not happy about the mosquito situation. And I kind of first got her to settle down so that we could walk. I can't really carry her all the time. But so we're kind of walking, running, and sometimes I'll pick her up and we'll run away from the mosquitoes, and then I'll stick her back down and we'll keep walking. It was a fun hike anyway, but we'll do it again without mosquitoes and without gnats one of these days. So from the hike, we learned 3 things. A, there's a lot of nice walking paths or hiking paths just around here. B, our kids are awesome at hiking and walking in the woods. C, none of us are awesome at hiking and walking in the woods if we're getting bombarded with mosquitoes. C might cancel out B. Nah. Nobody's awesome when there's gnats in your eyes and ears and nose and mouth. Life is not cool then. Anyhow, I guess we can cross mosquito hike off of our list. Check. We don't need to do that again. Well, now we've done it. Now we know how that works. Cool. And oh yeah, thanks for subscribing to our channel. I'm assuming you do. And yeah, my watch just beeped me. We're closing in on the morning routine here. I gotta get back to the house, turn on. I think we're doing Frozen 2 this morning. I think we did Moana or Vaiana, depending upon what continent you're in. We did that yesterday. So I'll just turn that way up, stick the speaker in the living room. And the girls will kind of come dancing out. Whoever's not already awake will come dancing out, singing along to Anna and Elsa or Moana / Vaiana. It's a good start to the morning. And as all parents know, we know the words to these songs too. We're singing along. It's great fun. Y'all have a great week. We'll chat to you soon. Till then, remember to have fun. See ya.